MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the St. Louis Cardinals. Get ready for Cardinals baseball next. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
In now, Tim Anderson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Tim Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Three and 0 now. Now here's the pitch.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
The count is full, 3-2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flaherty is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Batting third, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Stepping in, Yasmani Grandal. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Lucas Giolito gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, what comes with Lucas Giolito, a big arm, 95 to 100 miles an hour. hard-breaking slider. One of the issues Giolito has had is not a lot of swings and misses, so we'll be able to watch him early on to see if he brings some swings and misses, and if he does, it should be a powerful outing for Giolito.
Stepping in, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. He's set. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
The 2-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Batting fourth. No left fielder. Gillis.
Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
The 1-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth. The right fielder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's a .333 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Mazara's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cards strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Jose Abreu. pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
In now, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Abreu on at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Two and two.
2-2.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Robert. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Robert has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
And he got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Wong for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brad Miller. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Yadier Molina, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Jack Flaherty swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Fouled off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Wong, born in the Aloha state of Hawaii, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and 2 strikes.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cards strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. First pitch on its way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Fowler has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting up.
So here now is the pitcher, Lucas Giolito. Now here it comes. One out, nobody on. A 1-ball, 1-strike count to the White Sox pitcher. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Anderson, originally from the state of Alabama. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Down in order go the White Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's close.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So one gone here in the St. Louis 3rd. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Now here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dylan Carlson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now pitch on the way. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Headed after it is Mazzara. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
In there, strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. Pitch is popped up. Wong barehanded. Got him.
Now batting.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2. Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So coming to the plate, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball back outside.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And this will be fouled away. The 2-1 home. Hit weakly back to the mound. He's got it. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
Now batting, third baseman.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Yadi Molina digging in now. Popped up. Abreu in foul ground. And that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Count 1-0.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit in the air out to center field. Robert is there. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Jack Flaherty. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
The 0-1 offering. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cards strand a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. This is line to left. Carlson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping up to the plate, Luis Robert. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And this one runs up high, ball one. That's by him for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Molina over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Up next for Chicago, Nomar Mazara. Two away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
At the ball.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Mazara is there, and he has it for the out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First pitch on its way. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 1-0 home. Down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Too high.
Up high, 2-1 now. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Madrigal, a 22-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now with the plate, Lucas Giolito. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder Dylan Carlson. First offering on its way. On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mazzara is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first down. So striding forward now, Dexter Fowler. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Fowler is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Digging in and looking for more, Brad Miller. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here now the 2-2. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still no score. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here comes the first pitch. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. A chance here for the second baseman, Wong. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. No hits to this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a little bouncer, softly hit to the right side of the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now back.
Ready now, Jose Abreu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to third. Gloved by Miller. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. We are still scoreless. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Popped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Tommy Edman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. In there, 0-1. Pitch on the way.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Number 36 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 36.
Settling in now, Eloy Jimenez.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
Into the box now, Luis Robert. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. James McCann will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
James McCann.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Two out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. One and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Nick Madrigal. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Fowler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1, still no score. Gerard Dyson is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 32, Gerard.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Colton Wong.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Ronaldo Lopez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Yolmer Sanchez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 1-0 the count. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
At the plate, Dylan Carlson.
Number 3.
Nice show weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Anderson ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. The next to bat for St. Louis, Dexter Fowler. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a liner. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Miller.
So digging in now, Brad Miller. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. From the belt, kicks and deals. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Tyler O'Neill stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base, number 41, Tyler O'Neill.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Giovanni Gallegos takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Ready with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here it comes. Tim Anderson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman,
So striding in, Yohan Moncada. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Runners on first with 1 down. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So here's Jose Abreu. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses with it. 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Just got a piece to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The St. Louis Cardinals crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Number 36 takes home the win. Lucas Giolito struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the White Sox, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive